Shalom. First, I want to say all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. All praises and glory is due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. I want to say double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, rule well and teach well. I want to say honor salutations to you, Akim, out there doing the work in all truth and sincerity. Shalom to you and shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom. It's this video is going to be entitled "The Heathen Have No Part in Our Covenant," that Yahweh Bashim Shai made between us, and himself by way of his son, and by the hand of Moses, giving them the laws, commandments, statutes, to the hand of Moses. Because you heathen, all of a sudden now, we woke up. It's like that we woken up to our nationality, and we know the truth now. You got a lot of heathen that thinking that they can partake in our blessings, which is the kingdom of heaven, and to have for everlasting rulership, right? But that was only promised to the nation of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, and you other so-called Native Americans, man. And that's why we all went through all these curses together. So I'm gonna start in Deuteronomy chapter 5. And by the way, it was a scoffer that was he upon the Geno Jennings, I believe. But we was going back and forth one day. It was a little while ago, but somebody else came on the comment board and they was like, where did it say that the Most High, or he said God made it exclusive, exclusively to, or especially for the nation of Israel and the nation of Israel only. Well, I'm going to read that right here in Deuteronomy, the 5th chapter. It's Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 1. And Moses called all Israel and said unto him, it's like it said unto them, Hear, O Israel, Yasha'Allah, the statutes and judgments which I speak in your ears this day, that ye may learn them and keep and do them. It says, Yahweh, our power, made a covenant with us in Horeb. Right? You didn't have all nations in Horeb. You only had the nation of Israel in Horeb. That was us. So that's a cut to all you heathen and all you niggas in Israel too that try to make this covenant to fit these heathen when it just don't, man. All right, you didn't go through all that warring to claim the land of Israel that you know today. You didn't go through all that. You didn't go through all these curses. For us not receiving for us not doing the laws, commandments, statutes perfectly. You didn't go through that. Also, you wanted at Mount Horeb. When we received the laws, commandments, and statutes by way of Moses, right? You went right there. It was only the nation of Israel, right? And so, even the Lord himself said that, what I'm saying, hey, I'm dealing with you and you only. That links up with Psalm 147 and 19, right? He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments to Israel, right? He had not dealt so with any other nation, and that's for his his judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, roughly saying it. But that's a cut, man. It always talks about, when you go into the Tanakh, the book of the prophets, when the prophet spoke, it said, thus said the Lord concerning Israel, whether it be the kingdom of Judah or the northern tribes, which represents the northern tribes of Israel, the Latinos and natives, it always referred to us. It always pertained to us, It says, Yahweh, our power, made a covenant, and the word covenant is bara'ah, right? Which means an agreement, right? Or, a harmonious arrangement, right? With us, It says, Yahweh, our power, made a covenant with us in Horeb. It says, the Lord made not this covenant with our fathers, but with us, even us, who are all of us here alive this day. The Lord talked with you face to face in the mount out of the midst of the fire. And that's true. You know, the Lord came to us by way of the fire, because the Lord is Yahweh Shem Yahushua is a consuming fire, right? And the only people that was there was the Israelites. So I mean, that was a exclusive or personal thing that Yahweh Shem Yahushua did to us. He didn't go to the other nation and in the consuming fire and talk with them, speak to them, face to face. No, he didn't do that. He did that with us. Even when you go into the count, we was even scared, because when Yahweh Shem Yahushua appeared to us, we were scared. We seen the mountain on fire, and that's when we said that to Moses, hey Moses, speak with us, at least we die. Because that was that you scared of fire, and the Most High appeared by way of fire, right? You holding something up?
Okay. This is Romans 9:1.
Mm-hmm.
I say the truth in Hamashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit, that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
For I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites.
Who are Israelites.
To whom pertaineth the adoption.
Yeah, bringing back. Adopt means to bring back or to return. All right, what are you returning to? Your heritage, your nationality of you being an Israelite. Right.
The word pertain means to be fitting to.
Come.
And the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law.
Yeah, glory, the kingdom of heaven. The covenants, which I'm getting into right now. I just read to you that the Lord came to us by way of a fire. You know what I'm saying? He appeared as a fire. And he spoke with us face to face by way of Moses. Right, in Mount Horeb.
The children of Israel wanted to hear the Most High speak for himself, and he spoke from the clouds with a loud, thundering voice. And they got scared shitless. And the giving of the law and the service of the Most High.
Yeah, the giving of the law. And then the giving of the law. The laws was given to Moses. Right, Moses was an Israelite, and Moses gave them to the rest of the Israelites. I mean, that's just plain, man. Go ahead, Art.
Whose are the fathers, the forefathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh of the anointed, came, who is overall the Most High blessed forever. Amen.
Amen. I mean, so be true. So, as concerning the flesh, that's who the world really called Jesus. That's who he came for. That's who he came to bring back to their heritage and to die for their sins, and not only our sins, but his sins too. They committed when he was Solomon, but he paid that price to redeem us and to bring and adopt us back to the Heavenly Father. All right, that's why he was exalted as King of Kings. That's why he was he rose with all power. That's why he's our mediator. That's why you got to go through him to get to the Father. Right? You heathen can't do that shit. Right? No, you have no parts of this, man. You can't pray to the Most High, you know what I'm saying, through his son. I mean, especially you Edomites, man. The Lord said even your prayers are an abomination, man. Alright? Hey, you ain't even the shit you saying ain't even being heard. You probably been made fun of by the angels just laughing at your ass. Alright? You can try to pray to our power all you want to, all you Amalekites, man. The Most High ain't hearing you, man. And all you heathen, let these devils fool you if you want to. You're getting a foot in your ass in the kingdom of heaven. Because why? The Most High going to let us devour you because y'all devoured us. Okay? This is back in Deuteronomy chapter 5. It says, the Lord talked with you face to face in the mount out of the midst of the fire. I stood between the Lord and you at that time. This Moses speaking. To show you the word of the Lord, for you were afraid by reason of the fire. Like I said, we were scared, man, because, hey, you see a fire, you don't want to go near a fire, And look at the World Trade Center, man. Look what they was jumping out because they were scared of fire. People are scared of fire. And that's what this place is going to be burnt down with, fire. By way of them thermonuclear missiles, but I ain't going to get off topic, off subject, This is verse 5, it says, I stood between the Lord and you at that time to show you the word of the Lord, for you were afraid by reason of the fire and went not up into the mount, saying, I am Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahushua, thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Martazarium or Mizraim, in this language, which is you call so-called Egypt, from the house of bondage. Right? The Lord brought us from that. He delivered us from the Egyptian captivity. Okay, we went into the Egyptian captivity, and Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushua brought us out of the Egyptian captivity, and He gave us His laws, His commandments, His statutes, and told us, look, if you keep these laws, commandments, and statutes, you know what I'm saying, then I will bless you, and you will be a peculiar treasure unto me. You will be a special people unto me. Right? He didn't say that to nobody else. That's it on that. You going to something else, Art?
Not as of yet.
Yeah, can you get that? I got Amos right here. Amos 3. It's Amos 3:1. It says, "Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel." Right? Because why did the Lord speak against us? Because we was going off. Every time the Lord spoke against us was when we was going off. Right? But when we did good, the Lord was with us. When we did evil in His sight, He turned His face from us, man, and He punished us. But when we always did right in the sight of the Lord, He always gave us in abundance, man. And that's what happened in the kingdom of heaven. It says, "Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Mizraim or Martazarium, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth." The Lord only knows the nation of Israel, man. Right? Matter of fact, the Lord said in Deuteronomy, matter of fact, I'll get it. It's another chapter. The Lord said that He didn't choose us because we was great in numbers, but because He loved us, man. And He holds something out. You come on with it too while I grab this precept.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 15. "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy God, to observe and to do all His commandments and His statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee."
That's right. If we didn't keep that, we was going to get jacked up. And that's what happened to us, man. When we went off as a nation, and we paid for it. You heathen, you wanna partake in our blessings, but these curses you don't want no part of. You don't want no part of that, because you know why? You see what we went through, you like, damn. But hey, that's all right though, because we gonna live forever now, and we're gonna be glorified. All right, in the sight of Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushua. Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushua gonna glorify us, and we glorifying Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushua right now in our captivity, man. All right. That's what we doing right now. That's why y'all come up to us, y'all seeing us, you talking shit. You got Edomites talking about peace. No, we will have peace after war. All right, after Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushua send His Son Yahweh Shai. After Yahweh send Yahweh Shai back with the angels. All right, with the chariots. All right, and then He give His man the spiritual powers, raising up that standard. All right, we're gonna submit you devils and the rest of you heathens. Okay. And that's when we gonna have peace. All right. Ain't no peace coming before war. War is the beginning. Or matter of fact, war is the starting point to peace. Because when you get through war, whoever wins the war, they'll have peace. They'll be in rulership. That's all.
This is 1 Corinthians 15, I'm going to start at 24. "Then cometh the end, when He shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High, even the Father, when He shall have put down all rule and all authority and power," which is the end of Esau's rulership. "For He must reign till He have put all enemies under His feet. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death." Yep. Because once the Most High turn our captivity, and the 2/3 is destroyed, the elect and 1/3 is delivered, and there will be no more death for the nation of Israel. You know, because through Yahweh Shai, we're gonna live forever. You know, so
Yahweh Shai conquered death.
Once we're delivered, you know, that sting of death won't be experienced in the nation of Israel anymore. But you heathens, they're gonna be experiencing that sting of death. You know. For he hath put all things under his feet, but when he saith all things are put under him, it is manifest that he is accepted, which did put all things under him. The Most High is accepted because the Most High is over Yahweh Shai. And when all things shall be subdued unto him, then shall the Son also himself be subject unto him that put all things under him, that the Most High may be all in all.
You know? That's a great precept, man. You think that Yahweh Shai went through all that crucifixion for no reason?
And that's also a cut to you Old Testament Israelites. I mean, because for one, you can't even get to the Father without Yahweh Shai in the first place. Because the Most High had set it up that way for Yahweh Shai to be the mediator for the nation of Israel. You know, to receive. In order for our sins to have been covered and taken away from us, Yahweh Shai needed to be that ultimate sacrifice.
As you said that,
you know?
Hebrews 8 and 6, it says, but now had he obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant. Just like the brother was saying, you know, Yahweh Shai is the mediator, man. You know, that's, hey, he even said himself, no man can come to the Father but by me. And so all you Old Testament Israelites, man, you guys are going the fuck off, man. I'm just here to tell you that, man, straight up. That's the humbling statement, man. I'm not saying that proudly, no shit like that. I don't have no pride. But you think that, I mean, you think that Yahweh Shai coming on this earth and dying for us is in vain? Something wrong with you, man. That, you know, Yahweh Shai actually came and walked. He came and walked this earth, and he came and dealt with the nation of Israel. And he had disciples, which later became apostles, and he healed Israelites. That's plain, man. That's why the prophets, mainly in Isaiah, right? That's why he spoke of Yahweh. Matter of fact, the prophets spoke of Yahweh Shai coming because they knew that he was going to come. And when he actually came, you had guys like you Old Testament Israelites that didn't believe that he was the Messiah. You had them niggas back then. You didn't believe in the Lord. All right? It says, also he is the mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises. All right? For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. Because why the scripture said that? Because we broke that covenant, right? We started, as a nation, started worshiping other gods,
being made subject to vanity.
Yeah.
So the better promises is that he was going to take away ungodliness from Jacob. So that way we could be able to keep the laws perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And also is to magnify Yahweh Shai as well.
Because in the law it says you shouldn't even worship anything on the earth or anything that keep it beneath the earth or in the waters beneath the earth. So and say any fowls of the air, none of that shit. And I'm here to tell you, man. Hey, you can get mad all you want to, man. You Gadites and Reubenites, man, y'all going off too, man. Because within my tribe, Reuben, man, they got that fucking eagle, man. Just like them Gadites, man. You go to a powwow and shit, they had an eagle and shit. Worship, like when they got the blinders on the eagle and they take it off and the eagle extort his wings out or expand his wings out and all the crowd get hyped like they worshiping this goddamn filthy ass bird. And most likely gonna get y'all for that, man. I'm just being straight up with you, man. Hey, you don't take my word for it. Hey, read the scriptures. Our people are heavy into that shit. They heavy into worshiping the so-called white Jesus.
And you Benjamites with this whole Rastafarian bullshit from Haile Selassie.
Oh, you Levites, man. All that voodoo shit you do. You fucking you Latin tribes with this fucking Roman Catholicism shit you getting too heavy. Mary with the that Mary shit. You guys, man, you guys going off, man. And the Most High is tired of that shit, man. Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. Let me go to 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. It says, "Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua?" Right? And this talking about you fucking I'm talking about you 2/3, man. Alright. Be not deceived, neither fornicators nor idolaters. That's what a lot of people do. They spiritually fornicate against the Heavenly Father. Idol worshiping, that's idolater, man. It said nor adulterers, sleeping with, other men's women. Nor effeminate, acting like a woman. Or bitch like, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, being faggots. Alright, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers. Our people into all this shit, man. It says, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Right? Because that's what our people heavy into. I read that because our people heavy into that shit.
Follow after the ways of these heathens.
Yeah. The Lord called us our people covenant breakers, man.
So I have planted thee a noble vine, yeah, and thou hast become a degenerate vine unto me.
Mm-hmm. That's why Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to deliver his elect, man. And the rest of the 1/3, but 2/3 is you got to be cleansed by way of this fire, man. That same fire you were scared of that's going to consume you, with this fire that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to bring by way of these thermonuclear missiles is going to cleanse you, man. You can't run from this fire, and that's what you need to cleanse you, man. Because y'all is filthy, man. And that's but back to the topic. Only Israel can return. Only Israel can return. You heathens, hey, just think about all the shit you done. All right, I don't give a fuck when you was the Midianites, the Babylonians, the Persians, Romans, Grecians. Hey, all y'all gonna have your asses handed to you, man. Ain't no making amends for that shit. Making amends is gonna be us putting our foot on y'all necks, man. This is Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Hey, all you heathen are our adversaries. You Hamites, Ishmaelites, you so-called Arabs, you sand niggas, you little Armanite, little incest babies, you Moabites and Ammonites. All right, y'all all gonna be put into slavery, man. Y'all all our adversaries, man. It says, verse 17, "For I will restore health unto thee." Right, the Lord is healing us right now by way of this knowledge. Okay. It says, "And I will heal thee from thy wounds, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after." Which you heathen did that, man. You heathen did that shit, starting Esau, man. But the man that seeketh after us, or the men that seeketh after us, is Yahweh Yahushua. All right, Yahweh Yahushua is going to redeem us, man. He's going to take these bonds up off of us, man. He's going to restore us back to health. We're going to be made perfect. Okay, you got something up?
Nah, not yet.
I'm getting ready to close up. No, it says that was on that precept. Okay. Well, let me get Isaiah 14. I'm closing this scripture. It says, unless you hold something else.
Not yet. Well, go ahead and read that precept.
Come. Isaiah 14:1 says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob," which is the Israelite foreigners, right? I think so with the Gentiles in the New Testament, that the Israelite foreigners that went astray from their heritage and their nationality. It says, verse 2, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, the land of Israel." It says, "For servants and handmaids, slaves," you know what I'm saying? "And they shall take them captives, who captives they were." And that's really all you heathens. We was captives under all you heathens, man. It says, "And they shall rule over their oppressors." Y'all all done oppressed us. All y'all in war with us, man. Jealous, envious, fucking heathen, man. Alright, it says, "And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve," which is right here in the daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great. It says, well, that's what I want to read on that.
All right. This is I'll start at this is Isaiah 48. I'm gonna start at 8. Yea, thou heard. Actually, no. Let me start at verse 5. "I have even from the beginning declared it to thee. Before it came to pass, I showed it thee, lest thou shouldest say, My idol hath done them, and my graven image and my molten image have commanded them. Thou hast heard, see all this, and will not ye declare it? I have showed thee new things from this time, even hidden things, and thou didst not know them. They are created now, and not from the beginning, even before the day when thou heardest them not, lest thou shouldest say, Behold, I knew them." All right, because these things is being declared is only being declared in this age, because even when this was being written, the prophets didn't even know, from that time, these works that's being manifest today playing out.
Okay.
"Yea, thou heardest not, yea, thou knewest not, yea, from that time that thine ear was not open, for I knew that thou wouldest deal very treacherously, and was called a transgressor from the womb.
Okay.
For my name's sake, I will defer my anger, and for my praise will I refrain for thee, that I cut thee not off."
Yeah, the Lord, Slakia, the Lord said He gonna remember that covenant with us.
And then, that links up with the precept back in what was it? Either Malachi or Micah, where it says, "For I, the Lord, I change not, therefore ye sons of Jacob shall not be consumed."
I got you. I'll read it real quick. This is Malachi chapter 3, verse 6. It says, "For I am Yahweh, Ba Shem Yahushai, I change not, therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed."
All right, so therefore He didn't extend His covenant to the other nations or the heathens. It still rests upon the children of Israel.
God.
And He said that He wouldn't do away with us as a people for as long as the heavens and the earth is still established. It says, "Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction." And that, the elect who receive this truth, those are the ones that's going to be refined with the furnace of affliction, and it's going to be made like unto gold and silver.
Okay.
2/3 of our people, they're in comparison to being that dross that has to be burnt with fire. "For mine own sake, even for mine own sake will I do it, for how should my name be polluted, and I will not give my glory unto another."
Yeah, that's it. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua ain't gonna give His glory to another. He's gonna be glorified in Israel, man, by the nation of Israel. And that's going to be a big thing. It's going to come back in a big way too, because when the kingdom of heaven is established, we're going to actually beat down and destroy you heathens idols. You know, we gonna break down all that shit, all the temples, and you gonna know that Yahweh Shai live it. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai live it. They the only true living, right? The Most High is the only living power by way of His Son.
Right, because once the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai uses us to destroy and break down all of y'all images and y'all groves and y'all temples, and y'all not gonna have the power to do anything to stop it. Y'all know the Most High Yahweh through His Son Yahweh Shai is with us.
Mm-hmm. And with that, I want to say, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors once again to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and have taught us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak B'Twash. I want to say, honors and salutations to you, Akim, out there doing the work in all truth and sincerity. Shalom to you. And once again, shalom to elective Israel.